Before I start, guys, I want to welcome you to the first video I'm shooting from the new studio here. I still have about 15 vids that I shot at the old one, so you'll see me going back and forth for a time. Anyway, today's lesson is a fun one for maximizing fan reaction to your lead parts, and what I'm talking about is looping licks that repeat over chord changes and several measures. These are the kinds of things that get everyday fans into what you were doing in your lead parts. I think it's easy to forget as we learn guitar and get better that the stuff we need to do to impress ourselves might just sound like noise to people who are music fans and not players themselves. So today I'm going to give you my top 5 favorite looping licks. The Ol Standbye, the You Got This, the Diddly Diddly, the Shredder, and the Tripping on Fives. And welcome to Music with Marky. Okay, we're going to get right into these. The first 3 I'm playing to the same background music, then on the last 2 I'll be mixing it up each a bit. And if you want the background music to play over or a PDF of the tabs, please check out my Patreon link below. Let's get started. Okay, this one is pretty common in classic rock type music. Let me pull up a tab on screen and show you note for note. This is an E minor, which is the key I'll be using for all these examples. We start on the 15th fret here, G, and we pull off to the 12th fret, E, and then play the B on the B string on the 12th fret, and then back to the E on the 1st string again, 12th fret. I was using my 3rd finger. You can use your pinky, even your 2nd finger, whatever's most comfortable for you. It's the kind of lick you heard in probably some Zeppelin songs and definitely in like Allman Brothers and Leonard Skinner, and they sound really good harmonized. Let's go on to the second one now. All right, this one's probably the easiest to play. We're still in the E pentatonic minor box here. We're going to go from the 12th fret on the B string, hammer to the 15th fret, pull back off to the 12th fret, and then play the A on the 14th fret on the G string. Again, it's going to sound really good harmonized, but by itself. You have an up pick, and then a down pick, and it's very easy, just up, down, up, down. Neat little bonus trick here too. You can take this 1st finger, drop it back 1 fret, and you get this diminished 5th, the blues note. And you get like a nice little kind of out trick. Let's look at number 3. Okay, here we kind of combined what went on in the 1st and 2nd examples. We're starting on the 12th fret 1st string and just doing the same kind of thing we did in example 2, but now on the 1st to 2nd string. So it's 12, 15, 12, not 14 in this example, but 15 on the 2nd string. And instead of just rolling, we're adding in this next pull-off sequence here. So it's 12, 15, 12, and then 15 on the B string. And then we're going to pull off from 17 to 12, a little bit of a stretch there, and from 15 to 12 again. It adds a nice level of complexity without getting so far out that it just becomes shred noise to your average listener. And speaking of shred, let's look at example number 4. Okay, on this one we're using what's basically a shredder's exercise, something you do to practice alternate picking, and we're just going to play in a piece of the G major scale, starting on F sharp, on the 4th fret, on the D string, then we're going to go to the 5th fret, and the 7th fret, pick down, up, down, and now you're going to up pick to the 4th fret on the G string, which is the B. So you're just playing like almost a do-re-mi kind of thing, but it's at high speed and you mute it to give it that nice, got that real choppy feel to it, the staccato feel. And now all we're doing is changing the note on the G string every other time. So it's going to be the 4th, 5th, and then 7th. Got to roll your pinky there, almost do a bar. That's a little bit difficult. And the way I did it in the example, I started lifting off the mute as I went to just make it kind of have a crescendoing feel. And you can see there rolling between the strings. You can get a little bit of string noise and get sloppy. On that example, I had to do a couple takes to get it right and get it clean. But if you practice it, it's a good shredder's practice thing, and it's just a good looping riff. All right, in this last example, let's get all proggy here and play quintuplets, so it's 5 notes in the space of a quarter note. All right, that last one here is all about learning an odd bit of timing, and that is playing 5 notes over the space of a quarter note. We all kind of know triplets, so if you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, right? Dat. We've all got that down, but 5 notes over it, a little bit tougher, and it makes for a cool kind of tripping over itself quality like you saw in the example there. And so now you're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel funny counting that out loud. So I'm just playing down the E minor pentatonic scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the 15th fret, 12th fret, 15th fret, 12th fret on the B string, and then 14th fret on the G string is where it ends. Once you get the feel down, once you can feel 5 notes over it, it becomes pretty easy. So I hope those examples spoke to you and you get some mileage out of using them. Again, they work really well for regular listeners to hear anything looping that you can come up with rather than just trying to shred through a scale. And if you have any other ideas, questions, comments, leave them below. I get back to everyone as soon as I can. Until next time, guys, keep making great music.
Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.